Hi, and welcome to U.S. Maritime Action. I'm here today at the USS Iowa Battleship Museum in Los Angeles, California. Before we talk about President Trump's executive order, let's give some quick facts on the USS Iowa, a symbol of American maritime dominance. The USS Iowa was built by New York Naval Yard and launched in 1942 and commissioned in February of 1943. The ship has been decommissioned and recommissioned several times in its history and occasionally updated with more modern weapons. During its career, it earned 11 battle stars. It earned the nicknames the Big Stick or the Gray Ghost. The USS Iowa is famous for its 16-inch guns. Whoa! As you can see, these are massive guns. All right, let's get back on track and talk about updates on President Trump's executive order to restore American maritime dominance. So, a recap from the last time, which still hasn't changed, is that the shipbuilding review has been completed, but they have not issued any recommendations for improving acquisition efficiency or anything of that sort. Next, we have engaging our allies on aligning trade policies. We've seen a number of actions taken to reduce dependence on Chinese vessels, as well as shipbuilding deals with Korea and also icebreaker deals with Finland and Canada. The plan to establish maritime prosperity zones has apparently been held up in bureaucracy, so they are waiting on the Ships for America Act to pass before they can properly assign maritime prosperity zones. It seems there has been a report on strengthening education, as we've seen a program through MARAD that grants up to $64,000 in student tuition reimbursement. There has been no public release of a proposal to improve government acquisition of the ships it purchases. All right, the last two are developing an Arctic waterways strategy and then providing guidance on the inactive reserve fleet. We're going to give them the benefit of the doubt on both of these. We've seen a lot of progress with the Polar Security Cutter partnerships, and then on the inactive reserve fleet, I haven't seen any news specifically on that, but I have seen that they are issuing funding for the Ready Reserve Fleet, so it seems that the reserve fleets are on their radar. Another topic which isn't directly related to the executive order is the use of tariffs today. And just looking back at 1789, we see that our first Congress established a system that would lower tariffs for American-built ships and have very low tariffs for US-owned and US-built ships. A tariff system like this could be implemented immediately, and it would help offset some of the cost disadvantage that US shipbuilding has today against the international market.